off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. Gives it on the option. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Jones to throw. Got the quick pass. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's Stockton. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Oregon State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Gonna run it. It's Rice. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wilson to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
From the gun, the ground game. Goff sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Jones wants to throw it. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers! They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Jones to throw. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. On the set. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Wilson will throw. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Time to take a shot. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
On the run, it's Rice. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Wilson to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific Terrific catch and run before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Gonna look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah State. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got his man. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Past the 50. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to scoop.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Utah State, 13.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Under fire! And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Black. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Using his legs, it's Ellis. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Beavers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wilson to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It's caught. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Jones to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And he breaks it back. Can you believe this? The final play of the first half. What a disaster. That might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
And how about the finish to this first half? This defense trying to hold on, not give up points. They flip the script, force the fumble, scoop it up, score it, and bring all the momentum right into the half with this football team.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the...
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes it
Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
And the Aggies will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for room. It's Ellis. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football.
Touchdown, Aggie! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly, face it. Ready to go.
Trying to punch it in. He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game.
Now you see a lot of rollouts, a lot of passing for 2-point conversions. How about that, man? Just a little hard-nosed, running the football, being more physical for the 2-point conversion.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Beavers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass. Unloads to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense, forcing the incompletion.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Jones to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try it this time from the 7 after getting knocked back. It's 3rd and goal.
Get set, get set.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 29 over Syracuse. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Zings it complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Beavers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
Wilson will throw. This time it's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Ellis.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He rifles one deep down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Run in the red zone, it's Ellis. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Jones wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally. There he goes! Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move. He throws one to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 20.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Trying to power it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They could have tried to break the tie with a field goal attempt. Instead, they'll try to punch it in on 4th and goal here in the final period. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Oregon State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs, and just make that clock run.
On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They want to throw it. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.